you guys? Duane here with How to Build Credit TV, and I am back again with another How to Build Credit TV live stream. So in this live stream, I'm going to be talking to you guys about my American Express Gold Card. This is a charge card from American Express. This is my American Express Gold Card. I've had this card since October 2018. That's when they came out with the metal card. So I got this card, like I said, back in October 2018, and now it's time for me to pay some annual fee. I have to pay the annual fee. I think it's supposed to be due November the 18th. So coming up here. So right now it's November the 6th. And so that means that I paid the annual fee in October 2018. I paid the annual fee in November 2019, and now it is 2020. This will be my third time paying the annual fee, and I find myself wondering, is it worth it? Initially, the answer for me was always yes, even though I got the sign-up bonus, right? So the question I'm asking myself is the American Express Gold Card worth it for me still right now? Now, the answer, if you are brand new to American Express and you've been eyeballing the American Express Gold Card for a while and you see a sign-up offer of at least 60,000 points, if you see a 60,000 sign-up offer for the American Express Gold Card, I would jump on it, especially if you have to meet the $4,000 minimum spend within 3 months. I think even now you can see 6 months because of the whole coronavirus thing. They've been lengthening that particular sign-up offer period where you have 6 months to meet the offer. So I'm not asking, is the $250 worth it for someone that's just getting started with American Express and has the ability to have that sign-up bonus, okay? I think it's worth it for the sign-up bonus, but that's just me personally. 60,000 MR points can go a pretty decent ways as far as redeeming it towards plane tickets and whatnot. So I've had my fair share of having a lot of membership reward points. So I personally love the ability to earn membership reward points. And with my American Express Gold Card, I do have the ability to get 4 times points on dining, 4 times points on groceries, and I think it's 3 times on airline tickets. I think, is that right? I don't even know. I don't even know now. Let me pull up my web browser and see. Let me pull up my web browser and see if I'm right about that. Wow, it's not pulling up. That's interesting. Let's see. I keep clicking it, but the right thing is not showing up. Okay, sweet. Okay, I got it pulled up here. Just to kind of refresh my memory here. So I'm looking, I'll share my screen with you guys so you guys can see that. So right now, as you guys can see, of course, there is a special offer at this particular time. This is a private browser. This is an incognito tab that I'm in right now. So right now, what I'm looking at, it's saying that there's a special offer to earn 60,000 membership reward points after you spend $4,000 on purchases within 6 months, the first 6 months. Now, that's a really decent offer because when I got mine, it was, I think the sign-up offer was maybe 50,000 membership reward points, and I had to spend $4,000 in 3 months. Okay, so here's what you earn. You get 4 times back on dining. You get 4 times back on, this thing is loading. You get 4 times back on groceries, 3 times on flights booked directly with airline and American Express travel, and then of course 1 times on everything else. Now, so coming up here, I think starting in 2021, they're going to kind of do away with the airline credit. Now, normally the airline credit is $100. Okay, I think that's going to no longer be, which is very, very sad for someone like me, just because I found it very easy to take advantage of that airline credit, and it was $100. So what I always did was I always just pay for my luggage with my American Express Gold Card, and of course they would reimburse me pretty quickly, maybe like 5 days after the initial charge. So since that's kind of going away, it really has me wondering, is it worth it for me to still have this American Express Gold Card? I mean, I don't have the sign-up offer, you know what I mean? So that's pretty lame. I have the American Express Platinum card, so the fact that I get 3 times back on flights is not a big deal because I get 5 times points 5 times points with my platinum card from American Express. So right now they're talking about, I contacted customer service today, okay, and I was like, do you guys have any retention offers? Now, once again, it's November the 5th, and they claim that my payment is going to be due on the 18th. So they said, of course, you can always call back to see if there's something else in the system at that particular time. Now, there was no offer. The representative did tell me that they do have something called, I think it's a Uber Pass, where basically you get, I have to log into my American Express account, into my Gold account, and sign up. I have to enroll for it, and I think it's supposed to be, there's no delivery fee. There's no delivery fees that I get with that, and I also get a couple of other things. I think it equates to another $120, kind of like the dining credit right now. The dining credit where you basically get $10 a month, where you could be reimbursed the $10 if you order from Grubhub, Seamless, Cheesecake Factory, Roots, Cheese Steakhouse, Boxed, and of course participating Shake Shacks. You can earn up to $10 in statement credits every single month, and I think in the last month in December you get $20. So with the Uber Pass, it's the same kind of deal. You basically get $10 a month, and so that's with Uber. You can take that and you can use the $10 towards Uber Eats or Uber Rides. So that's kind of similar to the $15 statement credit that you get, the $15 Uber credit that you get basically every month with the platinum card. So I don't know, I'm kind of turned off about it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm turned off about the fact that, number one, they're not offering me any retention offer. Last year, 2019, even though I didn't take advantage of it, they offered me a 15,000 membership reward points. And I think it was, if I spent, I want to say $2,000, it might have even been $3,000 in 3 months. Now, clearly that's not a good deal, but it is something. And if you're in a position to spend anyway, then you'd be able to get those. I would have been able to get the 1,500 points, 15,000 membership reward points, which is basically like $150. So that would have been really, really helpful. I was really kind of looking forward to having that same thing happen this year, and not quite the case. So far, I had to pay $550 for my platinum card from American Express. I have so many cards here. I had to pay the $550. I actually already paid it, the annual fee on my account for the American Express Platinum card, even though there's not a lot of traveling going on right now. But here's the Platinum card right here, my Platinum card for American Express. So I did pay the annual fee, like I said, for this, which was $550. I paid that already, which literally was, maybe like a couple of days ago, maybe even in November. So, to pay another annual fee in November, I'm not excited about that. But what the representative did say, which I did not know, is that I could pay the annual fee, or the annual fee will show up on my statement, right? The $250 annual fee will show up on my statement for the American Express Gold Card, and I have up to 30 days to still close the account. And if I close the account within the 30 days, they will reimburse, or they'll, take off the $250 for the American Express Gold Card. So I wouldn't have to pay that. Of course, the representative did tell me that I could downgrade my account as well to the green charge card, which I would never downgrade my account, because if I were going to get the green charge card, I would just apply for it directly, because I would love the opportunity to get the sign up offer. Even though the sign up offer isn't great, it's still better to get the sign up offer from applying for the card than to just downgrade one of my cards to the green card, where I will not get the sign up offer at all. So I wasn't trying to hear that. I mean, she suggested, and then she was like, well, what do you want to do? And I thought that was interesting, because I was like, lady, don't pressure me. You know what I'm saying? Don't pressure me about, like, what am I going to do in regards to the gold card. She's like, are you going to keep it open? Do you want to close it? And I'm like, basically she was trying to, like, she was asking me if I wanted to close the account. And so I was like, well, I have time. I have until the 18th. And then you said I also have the 30 days after the 18th to still close the account and I won't have to pay the $250 annual fee. I'm curious, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments section. Let me know what you think in regards to, if it's even still worth it. If you were in my position, you pay the $250 for the first year. You got the sign-up offer. I think it was like 50,000 points. Second year, they did give me a 15,000 membership rewards retention offer. I think I had to spend $2,000, maybe $3,000. I didn't take advantage of it. And then this is my third year with the gold card. So what do you think? Let me know in the comments section if you were in my shoe. Is this card still worth it for you? Once again, I do have the ability to get the 4 times points on restaurants, 4 times points on groceries, 3 times points with airline tickets booked with American Express or directly with the airline. And then of course there is the whole, what is it? The dining credit of $120 where you get basically $10 stay. You get $10 every month if you choose to use your American Express Gold Card at one of the places that offer that, like Cheesecake Factory. I always lead with Cheesecake Factory because that's the place that makes the most sense for me. But there are a couple of places where you get the $10 a month, and that's $120. So that does kind of offset the $250, but you have to be on top of it. You have to make sure that you're taking advantage of that. They do also have, I'll share with you guys my screen here because I was kind of curious. I was like, well, what's going on with this card? Does it even have anything that makes any sense anymore? So of course there is the travel. I clicked on travel here. So there's no foreign transaction fees. That's not a big deal to me, because a lot of cards don't have foreign transaction fees anyway. But that's good to know. That means when I go out of the country or when you go out of the country, you can use the card and it's no big deal. There is this hotel collections. It says you can get $100 hotel credit to spend on qualifying dining, spa, and resort activities, plus a room upgrade upon arrival if available when you book your stay. When you book a stay at least 2 consecutive nights with American Express Travel at over 600 properties. And of course, these have to be properties that are affiliated with American Express, of course. And so normally, when I was doing a little bit of research, these properties are insanely expensive. But if you are planning to do that anyway, if you're planning to stay at one of those properties, or if you're looking for a way to justify staying at one of the properties and you get that $100 credit, that could offset the $250 annual fee. So, you got the $120 dining credit, you got that $100 hotel credit fee, which you can get the $100 back. And then if they have with the Uber Pass, now the lady did tell me about the Uber Pass. I don't think I saw it on the website here, but it will be interesting to see exactly what American Express does next year once they get rid of the airline fee credit, which I think is very, very effed up. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I don't like it one bit. Anyway, I have talked about that quite a bit. Let me jump into the comment section and say what's up to you guys. I appreciate you guys stopping by this late afternoon, not lunchtime live stream. If you're watching the video, please be sure to smash the thumbs up if you haven't already done so. I really appreciate any kind of help and positivity in regards to this live stream and the channel, so be sure to smash the thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate that. Let me jump into the live stream here and say what's up to you guys. If you're watching and you're new, let me know. Just say hi. By saying hi, I am very, very aware of who's in this community and who are normal returning viewers. So just take the time to say hello. It's always a pleasure to have new faces in the building. Drunken Sailor, man, thank you so much for that $19.99 super chat. I really appreciate you, my brother. That means a lot to me, man. I always appreciate getting those super chats because clearly people that decide to do super chat, they don't have to do it. I mean, you guys just being here and sharing this space and smashing a thumbs up is a lot of support. And so I appreciate you taking the time to even go a step further and drop that love and positivity with that $19.99 super chat. Says, what's up, D? My bad, I missed the last live. The ball started rolling with Capital One. My secured platinum is being upgraded to an unsecured. That's awesome. Congratulations. Then I'm going to try to do a product upgrade to the Quicksilver. Stay up, bro. Hey, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that positivity. Like I said, in general, you guys, I'm doing extremely well. I am excited a little bit because I really have been trying to justify, like, you know, getting a Tesla and like justify getting the Tesla and maybe driving it for Uber and to kind of offset the car note. You know what I'm saying? In general, I don't need a car note, right? Like, I already have a car, it's paid for, it's good. But I feel like there's probably going to come a time where I'll probably give that car to my daughter or my son. And so it would be interesting because, of course, for whatever reason, I'm back on the Tesla kick again. There was a time where I was on the kick and then I was like, nah, just chill. It's too much money. And now I'm back on it. So in general, I'm doing great. I had a blast spending family time on my trip. So I'm very, very positive, very upbeat, loving life. Loving the energy right now. Donnie, what's going on, bro? Donnie says, peace, hope everyone is having a great afternoon. Yeah, me too, man. I mean, it's Thursday, you know, it's one more day closer to Friday, which means the weekend is among us. Scott, what's going on, man? Scott says, yay. What's up, Scott? I appreciate you stopping by the stream. It's a pleasure to have you in the building again. Cinema Madness, what's going on, my brother? Says, back again. Yes, sir, I'm here. Maria J says, hi, Duane and all. Hey, Maria J, thank you so much for stopping. It's a pleasure to have you in the building. Maria J is a channel member of How to Build Credit TV. I really, really appreciate the love and support. Shoe Lady 64 says, hello from California. What's going on, Shoe Lady? I appreciate you stopping by. It's a pleasure to have you in the building again. So it's what, 1:31 in California right now. It's definitely a lunchtime live stream for you. Kassan, what's going on, bro? Haven't seen you in a while. Says, hey, Duane, what's happening, sir? I'm doing well, man. I appreciate you stopping by and dropping some positivity in the stream. Cinemadness says, I missed the full last live stream, so I'll go back and watch the previous stream after this one. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate the support. And speaking of support, Shoe Lady 64 says, everyone hit the thumbs up. Yeah, hit the thumbs up if you haven't already done so. I appreciate it. If you have questions, don't hesitate to ask, especially if you have questions about the Amex Gold Card, because this is the second year, October 2019, October 2018, November 2019, and then now. So I've had the card for quite some time, and I'm pretty familiar with it. The problem is when you have a lot of cards like me, you know, it can be tricky with kind of going through your cards and making sure that you're using the cards. As a matter of fact, I actually applied for another credit card today. And of course, I made a video, and that video will be coming out pretty soon, maybe Saturday. So I made a video. I wasn't quite excited about the credit card, but I did the application for the sake of the channel and for the sake of free information so that people can be informed and know what to expect if they're interested in that particular card. So I will edit that video. I did shoot that video right before this live stream, so I'll edit the video and probably get it up on Saturday. Or at least that's the plan. Man, I hope you guys are having a really, really good week. I'm in such a great space right now. Man, there's nothing like family time. You know what I mean? And I had a good time. I spent some time with my mom, which was quite interesting because, of course, my mom is miserable, which made me miserable. And it's kind of funny because it's two different types of miserable. Like, she's miserable just because she's miserable. And in her being how she is makes me miserable. But best time. Family time is the best time. That's for sure. So I'm doing really, really well. Let's see here. Keep scrolling here. Brandy Dillard. Hey, Brandy, thank you so much for stopping by. It's a pleasure to have you in the house. I appreciate you very much. Mr. Mentor, what's going on, man? I appreciate seeing you, sir. Says he's back again. Sup, brother Duane? Yes, sir. It's a pleasure to have you in the building, man. I love seeing people like you in the chat. Because I know that you've been around for a while. I know that you've had the ability to kind of see the growth of this channel, of this community. And, you know, it's always good to kind of see people that have been around for a while. Speaking of people that's been around for a while, we have Diamond in the house. Diamond says, missed you, Duane. Missed you. Hello, Duane and Credit Fam. Yeah, absolutely, Diamond. I feel you on that. It was a very strange thing not to do videos for 2 weeks. It was hard. I'm not going to lie. It was very hard because in general, when I do the videos, I like to be, I'm a creature of habit. So I like being in the studio. I like having, the background that I have, that type of thing. And then my mom didn't have any Wi-Fi, so that kind of made it easy not to do any videos there. But if I really, really wanted to, I could have done videos. But sometimes it's absolutely necessary to unplug and take a step back. And I'm glad that I was afforded that chance over the 2 weeks. Not that that was my intent, but that's exactly what ended up happening. And I'm good. All right, so I'm glad to be back. Points Blank Travel, what's going on, my brother? Thanks for stopping by. Says, what's up, Duane and Credit Family? You're back again. Yes, sir, man. And I see you doing your thing out there, Rod. I think you had a live stream last night, right? I feel like I saw that you were on, and I stopped in there a couple of times. I didn't say anything, but I did stop in there a couple of times. One of the times I stopped in there, you had like 9 people in the stream, and you were saying that this stream might be shorter than you anticipated. But then when I checked again, you were still on like another 30 minutes after that, which is really, really good. So I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you stopping by. If you guys are watching, and if you guys are watching the replay, be sure to go to Points Blank Travel, his YouTube channel. He does videos on YouTube as well, and he does videos about credit cards and credit. And I think it's always good to have someone else's perspective and journey in regards to credit. So you want to make sure you go to his channel, subscribe, show him some love, and be sure to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any videos when he uploads them. Jason Perry, what's going on, my brother? It's a pleasure to see you in the building. Says, what's good, Duane? Everyone hit that thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up. Yeah, I appreciate you, man. Gregory says, I hope the gold is still worth it. I just got it. That's so funny. You just got it yesterday. Well, I mean, hey, you got it yesterday. Congratulations, man. I think first of all, the gold card is still a solid card, especially with the sign up bonus, right? For the first year, I can always justify that card. In general, that card is a good card, especially if you just continue to spend on it. If you are in a position where you can buy groceries and do the dining, it can be worth it. In general, I try to keep my money in my pocket, so I try not to do a lot of spending. And if I end up getting this Tesla, I'm definitely not going to be doing a lot of spending. So I don't maximize a lot of these cards as much as I could if I were spending more. But my money is accounted for in other ways and different things. There's a lot going on as far as I'm concerned, and spending money on stuff that's not necessary is not my forte. Kind of ironic that I'm saying that, and I'm thinking about this Tesla, and I have to go buy myself an iPhone, and I did tell my son that I was going to buy him an iPhone for his graduation present. So that's 2 iPhones that I will be purchasing. Out of the 2 of them, I'm really considering paying off one of them, but we'll see. That's a lot of money to kind of come off at one time. I'm not really excited about that. So we'll see. Cinemadness says, I can't believe I got it. I don't know if you remember, but a couple of streams ago, I mentioned my disability. So it's been an extremely long fight to get SSI, but on October 26th, I got my first SSI direct deposit. Oh man, awesome. That's good, bro. Man, you deserve it. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad you were in a position to get it. I know that has definitely lightened your load, so that's good. And thank you for being transparent and sharing that information here on the channel, man. I really appreciate that. Man, the Drunken Sailors, he's on a rampage today, man. Got another super chat. Another $19.99 super chat. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you, man. Says, nothing like sitting back and being able to enjoy life and loved ones. Not in the same light, but I'm right there with. It says, good news from Capital One. Thankfully, still employed. A happy wife is a happy life. Absolutely. No, for sure. I mean, if you've lived any kind of life, and in my 42 years of living, I know the importance of making sure that your significant other is happy. You're definitely that definitely is a big deal, and it's important. It needs to be at the forefront of your mind for sure. So that's cool, man. Thanks again for that $19.99 super chat. I appreciate you, man. Big C says, I think the card is still good if you go out and eat. If not, just close it. Yeah, you know what? I mean, I definitely have another card where I'm able to get, I got my little, look, this is my fancy card holder. Just the other day, I had ordered some beads like bracelets or whatever on Amazon, and they came in here. So I put my credit cards in here, but I have the Saver card, which I'm able to get 4 times back on dining, you know. So I mean, I could definitely replace the gold card with the 4 times back on dining for the Saver card. I don't even remember the other things that the Saver card offers, but here's a Saver card from Capital One, and this one is plastic. This one is not metal like the other ones that you would get right now if you ordered. I mean, if you got approved for the Saver card. So there's that. Cinematic says it only took 3 years, 4 rejections, and several appeals, and me actually going to the court session for them to approve me. Fighting since October 2017. Man, 3 years. I mean, but you know what is interesting about that? I mean, I'm sure that wasn't fun, but you know, that's very, very much like life. You know what I mean? Like, honestly, some things in life can be a trip. I thought I clicked on you, Cinemadness. I thought I clicked on you and was reading it. But some things in life can be a trip. You know, life is very, very interesting. I'm not gonna lie. You know, I have experienced a wide range of life and life experiences. And you know, some things, you know, I beat myself up about. You know, I beat myself up about the past, but at the same time, my present wouldn't be as incredible as it is if it weren't for my past. So, man, I'm glad you grinded it out. You know, it took you 3 years to get to where you are today. Thank God for October 26, 2020. You got approved. So that's really cool, man. JM says, hi, you helped me get my first card and now I've had it for 3 months. How long until you think I should get another one? JM, thank you for taking the time to drop that positivity in the stream. I appreciate you. If I were you, I would wait another 3 months, so at least 6 months before even considering getting another card, okay? And depending on what your first card is, you know, what kind of card that first card is, if I were you, I would just wait a year before getting another card. You know, I think it's always good to be conservative. That way you won't find yourself in a position where you're denied for a card. When I give advice, I try to give advice that's conservative, and I try to give advice that's not full of hype and fluff. It's just like, you know, honest, decent, safe advice, like the advice that with the seatbelt on, you know what I mean? That type of thing. So if I were you, I would just wait a year. JB, what's going on, man? It's a pleasure to have you in the building, sir. I appreciate you stopping by. I appreciate that a lot. We have 60 people in the live stream, 33 thumbs up. Be sure to smash the thumbs up in this video, please. I would love and appreciate your support. We got Mojo in the building. Mojo says, is the Tesla more of a want or a need? Come on, Mo. You know the Tesla is definitely not a need, bro. I mean, there isn't, I can't even if I didn't have a car, right? I do have a car and it's paid for, right? I have a Honda Accord. Beautiful car, 2014. It has 160,000 miles on it. The car is dope. Like, it's gonna last me another 5-10 years easily, hands down. It's a Honda, right? So even if I didn't have a car, a Tesla is still not a car that, you know, that I would need to get. Like, I would get something. I would get another. You know what I'm saying? I'd get like another Accord. Or I get a Camry, depending on what the body style looks like and how they, you know, the two cars drove. I would get one of those 2 cars, right? But for whatever reason, you know what I mean? We all are entitled to making some not smart decisions. Even though I am 42 and I've made a couple of several. Let me say that again. I've made several dumb decisions. Boy, I almost said dumbass decisions. I didn't say it though. I almost said it, but I made several dumbass decisions, and you know, I mean, it happens. You know what I'm saying? So I'm at a place where, you know, quite honestly, I'm very cheap and frugal and purposeful with my money. I do buy nice things whenever I want it. And I don't reward myself often. So even from the perspective of, you know what, you deserve it. You know what I'm saying? And believe me, I do deserve it. That's the part that's crazy. But I'm not even coming from that perspective. You know, I'm not even coming from the perspective of, man, your life was crap back in the day. You know, like you're good now. Like you've come a long way. You know, you should reward yourself. I'm not even coming from that perspective. I mean, I'm even like thinking about getting a car. I'm still like, all right, well, what can I do to kind of offset this car note, you know, and make me feel like I am justifying getting the car. You know what I'm saying? Like I can definitely afford it. But at the same time, you know, do I really want to spend all that money on a car note? Not so much. Now, if I were getting a brand new, let's say I was getting a brand new Honda Accord, let's say the car note was like $450, $500, and then I still have to buy gas, you know, I'm still more than likely going to be spending around the same for the Tesla car note, or even more money if I had a Honda and buying gas. You know what I mean? So like if I was counting the car note for the Honda and the gas that I spend, it's going to be either the same-ish or more than I would be spending with the Tesla car note and of course charging it. So it's definitely not a need. Mr. Legacy 220, what's going on, bro? Okay, you're talking to Set of Madness. Sammy Chicago, what's going on? I appreciate you stopping by the stream. It's a pleasure to have you in the building, my brother. Yoshi STX, what's going on, man? Was just texting you. I know you were like, what? The brother's on doing a live stream? Yeah, man, I got to get out here, you know, and grind it out, share some information with the YouTube family, let you guys know what's what. And, you know, like I said, I'm kind of curious to see what everybody thinks about if I should even, you know what I'm saying, get this particular, pay this annual fee for this American Express Gold Card. Mr. Legacy 220 says, still appreciating the great info, D. Much love, bro. Hey, I appreciate you, sir, and I appreciate you for dropping that positivity in the stream. Big C says, I hit the thumbs up. I appreciate you, Big C. Donnie's funny. Donnie says, everybody in Houston drive Tesla. You know what? It's funny that you say that because, I mean, I don't think so, but I know that we definitely have our shares of Tesla. It's going to get a lot more, especially moving forward, right? But I feel like in California, if we were in California, you would see a gang load of Teslas in California. Not so much in Houston, I don't think, but in general, I'm not on the streets like that every day. But you know, your boy might be in that category. I might be a Tesla owner. We'll see, though. I mean, if I can, like I said, justify it, and if I can, you know, kind of offset the car note by driving Uber, you know, we'll just kind of see what happens. Of course, I'll keep you guys posted. You know, I'll make videos and content about that type of stuff as well. So it'll be interesting to say the least. Mojo says, what are your thoughts on FICO 10 and 10T? Think it'll hurt a lot of people going into 2021. Who will benefit from 10 and 10T? Who will negatively be impacted around this? I know most use FICO 8 and 9. You know, honestly, I haven't done a lot of research about FICO 10 because I really don't care. Like, I don't care in the sense of the people that have been responsible prior to FICO 10 are still going to be good. And the people that, you know, that are not doing so well prior to FICO 10 will continue to not do so well, right? So I think FICO 10 is just going to be penalizing people more for missing payments and stuff like that. So there's like pros and cons to FICO 10, you know what I mean? Like if they're going to take the time to look at your history other than just credit card and payment history, and more look into your banking history as well as your utility payment history, of course that could be helpful to some people. But once again, the people that are doing well and are being responsible prior to FICO 10, nothing will really change for them, to be honest with you, because, you know, I mean, it's like the good student, right? The student that's an A student and they've made A's, you know, they put their head down and they've just worked hard and they've just continuously made A's, you know, in English for years and years and years. And then you have this C student, you know what I mean, that finally decides to, you know, do a little something and he finally makes a B or he makes an A, and then like everybody wants to give that kid attention and celebrate that kid. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. It's not something that I'm overly concerned about, but you know, it will be something that I'll be more up to speed with as time goes on. Good question though. Maria J says, get rid of it and get the green card. I'm U2 American Express, but it's a charge card with an annual fee. That in itself is a struggle for me. Absolutely. Very, very good point. I know that for me, before I got my first charge card with American Express, you know, I was like, man, the first charge card I got was the back in the day was the green card, but I think the first year was free and then I got rid of it the second year. But I got the gold card back in October 2018, and man, it took a lot for me to justify paying that $250 annual fee. But one of the other things that kind of helped me offset the annual fee, which I don't really put a lot of stock into stuff like this, but one of the things that does help me, because I do have this platform, is the fact that I have my referral links, right? So, you know, I'll say, hey, if you're interested in this card, you can use the referral link below in the video, you know, below the video, and that would help me and help the channel. So American Express will give me some points every time somebody gets approved. Now, they have a cap to how many points you can get, right? So the cap is 55,000 membership reward points. So like with the gold card has a cap. So it does have a 55,000 membership reward points cap, which is, you know, sort of equivalent to $550. It's really easy for me to get people to sign up for the card and for me to get up to that 55,000 membership reward points. The platinum card also has a 55,000 membership reward points cap. So same thing. So just on those two cards alone, I would get, you know, $550 on both cards, right? So $1,100. Now, of course, American Express is so kind and gracious to send me tax papers that I have to fill out and, you know, not fill out, but include on my taxes. So they do send me information, you know, like, hey, they send me a tax form and I have to make sure that I claim those earnings over there. So it does make it a little bit easier for me. And from that perspective, you know, maybe I should be like, it's all good. But, you know, even though I do get those referrals, and even though I am able to kind of recoup the money from the referrals, you know, I still pay the $250 directly out of my account. So my membership reward points, you know, I have a lot of points, and I don't blow through the points. Like, I've never even depleted the points once. I think right now, as far as membership reward points are concerned, I think I might have, I don't know, I want to say like 140,000 points with the membership reward. I'm checking it right now because I'm curious. But I have quite a bit of points with the membership reward points. I'm pulling it up right here. Okay, yeah, so I have 147,000 points right there. I'll show you guys real quick. 147,000, right? So that's not bad. And that's actually lower than what it's been. It was higher than that. So yeah, I mean, it's been interesting to say the least, but I really can't complain. I really can't complain for the most part. My cousin's texting me asking me if I want to play tennis today. And I do want to play tennis today. You know what I mean? Okay, here we go. Omega, what's going on, bro? Says, hey, Duane, what's happening? Finally applied for the flagship rewards card and was approved for $8,600 credit limit. My third card ever. And final one with Navy Federal, looking into Amex or Chase. First of all, my brother, congratulations on getting that card. You know, let me make sure, you know, I'm not being rude. Let me hit the horn for you, my brother. You know what I'm saying? That's awesome, man. Congratulations to you for getting that card. Thank you for sharing it here with the family. I really appreciate that. That means a lot to us. JJ Jr. says, man, I can't get out of the 600s to save my life. Any suggestions? JJ, that is a very interesting question. The best thing for you to do is email me. My email address is helpingothersprosper@gmail.com. If you want to include your phone number, that would be great, because it's hard for me to kind of, I don't know what's going on with your credit profile, right? So like if your payment history is not at 100%, clearly that's affecting you. If your credit card utilization is higher than 30%, that's affecting you in a negative way as well. And those two things are the bigger chunk of your score. If you have a lot of hard inquiries like 4 or more, that's affecting your score in a negative way. If you have derogatory marks, clearly that's affecting you. So give me a shout. Maybe I could see if I could help you. And yeah, include your phone number and we'll see what I can do. Maria J says, I get the Tesla if you can afford it. You only got one life to live. Enjoy it while you have it. Hey, Maria, come on now. Be good. Don't tell me that. You know what I mean? It's actually really funny because I'm the type of person, especially prior to August of 2019. Was it 2019? Prior to August of 2019, I'm the type of person that would just save. You would have to bury me with my money. You know what I'm saying? And clearly that's not going to happen, right? Like that's not even a thing. Or at least I don't think it is. It'd be really sad if it was. I can't take the money with me. So you definitely don't need to be telling me stuff like that because, I'll go online right now and order that mug. So yeah, I hear you though. You definitely only have one life. I only have one life. Jose, what's going on, bro? Says, what's up, Duane? Welcome back. Nice to see you back. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you for coming back to the stream and dropping that positivity in the building, man. It's a pleasure to have you. Ali, what's going on, man? It's a pleasure to see you again, sir. Black Knight Coding says, watching your video pushed me to apply for the Navy Federal More Rewards card and got it with a 25,000 limit. Thanks for the motivation. Hey, man, that is awesome. Thank you for taking the time to share that information. I know that has to be hella exciting to do the application, a little nerve-wracking, and then see that $25,000 approval. That is awesome, man. I got the horn for you right here, my brother. Congratulations, man. That's dope. That is dope. Luis, what's going on? Says, what's up, Duane? Hope you're having a wonderful Thursday. Missed you. Haven't seen you live in a minute. Yeah, man. Definitely having a great day. Just having a good last 2-3 weeks, to be honest with you. I'm in a very, very good space right now mentally. Feeling good about myself. I'm getting more and more healthy every day. Still hitting the gym, or at least I'm hitting the gym since I've been back in town. And so that's good. I feel like I'm taking steps to move forward and forward in just about every way possible. So I'm doing really well, man. I can't complain. I hope you're doing good too. Points Blank Travel says, hey, man, you have to let a brother know when you're in the Points Blank Travel live stream. I want to know you're in the house, but I know your philosophy on being low key. No, for sure. Believe it or not, I'm always more concerned about just chilling than anything else with anybody live stream. Because, I just don't want to take any attention from what it is that people are doing in the live stream. And so it's always tricky for me. You know what I'm saying? I don't really watch a whole bunch of people's streams, to be honest with you. I mean, like these days I'm on YouTube researching Tesla, right? Because I'm a nerd like that and other things. So, so it's not uncommon for me to pop into people's streams and just be there and just, be on the low and just chill. So that's kind of my thing. You know that. Let's see. Military Boots, what's going on, bro? Says, hey, Duane, I just applied for my first Amex card and received 15,000 approval for the Everyday Blue. I was surprised because I had 6 inquiries when I applied and still got approved. Military Boots, I appreciate you taking the time to share that. That's what I'm talking about, man. First of all, first things first, let's get this guy out the way. Congratulations on that card. 15 G's is a great limit, especially since that's your first Amex card and you had 6 inquiries. Man, I don't know what you did, but you did something right, and I'm glad that you had a positive experience. That's really dope. JM says, okay, thank you. Shoe Lady 64 says, my next car is a Mercedes-Benz C300. Next 2 years, buying house first. The house first is probably an important thing to do. Absolutely, I hear you on that. What's interesting is my thing about a luxury car is that I'm like, okay, you know what? I these luxury cars are nice, you know, and at one point, you know, I had a little luxury situation, had an Acura back in the day, back in '07. And it was cool. You know, car note was like $5.58. Literally, that was the car note. I think it's like $5.58.55, which is clearly a lot of money. But my thing about luxury cars that is a huge turnoff for me personally is that gas note. You notice I said gas note because when you have a luxury car, you have to put in premium gas. At least that's what they recommend. Of course, you can do whatever you want, but they recommend premium gas, and premium gas is high. Now, we've been very blessed, to be honest with you. Gas hasn't really been expensive since about 2015. And the reason why I know this is because once when I started one of my jobs back in 2015, I was driving this Dodge Caravan because my Cavalier, my Chevy Cavalier had died, and I was driving this Dodge Caravan, and I was crying about gas because I was probably getting like 19 miles per gallon. It was bad, right? And gas was like $2.65. This is back in 2015, okay? And this is in Houston, so I know gas is different everywhere. But for me, I know that gas hasn't been that expensive since 2015, which is kind of different, right? Because gas is always going up. Right now, gas is hella cheap. You know, gas is like $1.52. I see gas over here for $1.52, which is cheap. Once again, I know I live in Houston. I get it. I mean, that is cheap. So that's my thing with the luxury cars is I just don't want to have to, you know, if I get a luxury car and if I drive a lot, you know, if I'm paying $600 for my car note and then I'm also paying $600 in gas, you know, and then of course you're paying at least $100 in insurance. I'm like, I don't want to spend 13 G's on my car. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me. Same thing with people that own trucks, right? So I live in Texas. You know, in Texas, everything's bigger in Texas. You know, we love our trucks. You know what I'm saying? So you got people with, you know, their F-150s, their 250s, their dualies, their 350s, their Hemis, their Dodge Rams, you know, their King Ranch. They're all the different types of trucks, and it looks nice, and inside of those trucks are real nice, but I'm just like, damn, that gas note, you know, because the truck note is at least $5.50 and up, at least, and then you got to pay for gas. So, you know, we do have a lot of people working in oil and gas in Texas, so a lot of those guys sometimes get a car allowance, right? So sometimes they're not even worrying about it. Hermia says, yep, not paying for gas was superb. Have a hybrid now. Oh, well. Okay, cool. Man, first of all, I appreciate you taking the time to comment. I know that I have not seen your name before, so I appreciate you taking the time to stop by and take the time to comment. It's a pleasure to have you in the building. Kelvin, what's going on? Kelvin says, I am at my wit's end trying to get American Express, thinking about trying to get you to be an authorized user. Can you help? Email me. My email address is helpingothersprosper@gmail.com. Email me, Calvin, and I'll see what I can do. Include your phone number. Okay, what's going on? I see you, Miss. We got Miss Parham in the house. Says, what's going on, Duane? Hi, everyone. Did anyone know much about does anyone know much about Kickoff Loan? Actually, the Kickoff Loan credit builder is decent. You know, it's just a $12 loan. I actually signed up for it, and I did a couple of videos here on the channel talking about it. I think it's decent. I think it can only help, to be honest with you. And it's really simple. You just sign up for the account. If the account is available in your state, because I know it's not available in every single state, but you just sign up for the account, and then, you know, you log on, you know, once a month, and you click pay, and it pays $1. Then next month you click pay again, and it pays another $1. I just have a reminder in my phone. Actually, I don't have a reminder in this phone. There's almost nothing in this phone. I don't have a lot of people's contacts in this phone, which really, really sucks. And then to make matters worse, I don't think I backed up my contacts on my iPhone 10. So that'll be interesting. I have to pre-order my iPhone this Friday, and then I get it the following Friday. So fingers crossed, hopefully I'll get my contacts when I back it up with iClouds. We'll see, but I don't think I selected contacts. Cinemadness says Tesla stock shot up 800% this year, and I'm sure investors that are skeptics of Tesla have serious FOMO now because Tesla stock is really on cloud nine at the moment. I mean, I don't know about the cloud nine at the moment. I mean, honestly, I bought Tesla stocks on the day that they split, okay, like an idiot. Actually, there's nothing wrong with buying the stock on that day, but literally I waited and watched it. I watched the stock go up. It was up like 40, 45, 50 bucks when I bought it, and I knew better because it's always going to pull back. You know what I'm saying? And when I bought, and I have like 70 shares right now, when I bought the stocks, I think it was like $493 per share. So yeah, and even right now, it's not that high. Right now, it's like 420 something, right? Let me just check right here. So right now, it's 437, right? It's 437 right now, and when I bought it, I'll just share with you guys. Yeah, my average cost. Look at this. My average cost right now is $493. Let's get the camera to focus. There we go. My average cost right here. $493, and I have 70 shares, right? So like I played myself because literally, you know, I watched it go all the way up. It went over $500 that day, and then I bought it when it was too high. So kind of the same thing with Apple. Apple's kind of making its way up now. I bought Apple stocks for like $125 a share, and it's at a 119 now. Okay. But it's been down for a while. But anyway, I guess overall we're kind of on the way up. Meaning that would be a very, 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 very good thing for me. Cinemana says Elon Musk is by far my favorite billionaire. His lineup spells out sexy. Yeah, I know. The Model 3 was supposed to be the Model E. Actually, I was watching YouTube videos and found that out the other day. It was supposed to be Model E, but another company had gone with that particular deal, so they went with the Model 3. But that would have been super cool. That's so funny. Ms. Jess, what's going on? Says, hey Duane, thanks for the live stream. I was approved for the American Express Gold and Navy Federal flagship a couple of days ago. The card makes sense for my lifestyle. Awesome, Ms. Jess. I appreciate you, and congratulations on getting those approvals. Awesome. I appreciate you taking the time to share that. Life with Monique, what's going on? Life with Monique says, hey, Mr. Credit Mentor, so is the Amex a secured card? I just came in the room. No, it's not a secured card. Amex doesn't have any secured card, unfortunately. No, ma'am. I was talking about the Amex, the American Express Gold charge card, and it has an annual fee of $250. So no, it's not a charge card. Devin, what's going on? We got another channel member in the building. Devin says, hey Duane, hope you're doing well. I am great, sir. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for stopping by. Devin says, I saw the Citizens Cashback card I told you about yesterday. Has a 10% cashback intro offer on groceries and restaurants until May 5th if you apply by December 31st. That is effing dope. And so I know you mentioned that. So there's no cap. There's no cap on that, Devin. There's no 10% on up to $500. You know what I'm saying? I'd be kind of curious to know. Angela, thank you for stopping by. Angela says, hi, Duane. I paid my Capital One Platinum card down to 0. Will this lower my credit score? I would hope not. Normally, when you lower your utilization percentage, normally your score goes up. So if your credit card utilization was like 15% and you paid it down and now it's 0 or 1%, normally your score goes up. So if you have Credit Karma, you can log on there and kind of see where your credit card utilization is. And hopefully your score will do exactly what I'm telling you right now. Donnie, who says Navy Fed needs to let us join without having family in the military. 1000% agree with you, Donnie. They would get so much more business. To be honest with you guys, if I were to get that Tesla, I'm definitely considering going through Navy Fed, because I think according to the Tesla website right now, they're offering like 2.49%, and of course that goes to well-qualified buyers. I would like to think that I'm a well-qualified buyer, but I think even with Navy Federal, they're lower than 2.49. I think Navy Federal is like 2.29. So it'll be interesting to kind of see what happens there. If you guys haven't smashed the thumbs up yet, please smash the thumbs up in this video. I would love and appreciate all the positive energy and support I can get on this channel. G Dobbs, what's going on? Says, hello, gorgeous. How are you? I just wanted to let you know I got that straight. Now I hope you saw it. Okay, cool. Thank you so much, G Dobbs. I really, really appreciate you. And thank you so much for stopping by the live stream as you do frequently. I really, really appreciate you. Actually, as I'm talking to you now, I'm sort of checking, but yeah, now that's cool. I appreciate that. All right, let me get back on over here. Devin says, I recently found out you can do installments on Apple purchases for almost any amount with the Apple Card and not be charged interest. Yeah, Devin, that's a good point. I found that out myself as well. And I'm definitely going to be taking advantage of that when I get these iPhones. So yeah, that is a very good thing. Sorry, guys. I'm texting my cousin about tennis. He's texting me. Okay, let's see. We got Maserati Holly in the building. She's talking to Points Blank Travel. It's a pleasure to have you in the building. I appreciate you. JJ Jr. says, say that Gmail address again. My email address is helpingothersprosper@gmail.com. helpingothersprosper@gmail.com. I'll type it into the live stream here. If I can get my letters together, others prosper at Gmail. I know spelling prosper can be kind of tricky sometimes, but that's the email address, helpingothersprosper@gmail.com. All right, let me scroll back up here. Sweet. Let me see. Where was I? All right, there's JJ. All right, sweet, man. Yoshi slapped it in the stream. Appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. Devin says, from my emails to you about Verizon, have you thought about switching carriers for the pre-order tomorrow? Devin, I thought about it a little bit. Honestly, the price shouldn't even be a big deal because I could probably write it off. But I do have Sprint, and I think T-Mobile has like a pretty decent plan, the $70 plan, but it's like $70 flat. That includes the taxes, and that's always appealing to me. I think I might ride with T-Mobile. I might give them a try. I know Verizon has supposedly the most coverage in the U.S. supposedly, because marketing is marketing. But I think I might ride with T-Mobile because $70 a month, which includes the taxes, always sounds more appealing. I know that Verizon has a bunch of different plans, but I think the plan I would probably get would be like the $80 or the $90. And of course, there's taxes involved. So, like an $80 plan is really like a $100 plan. And that's kind of lame, but that's how they work. Cinemadness says, I love it how Tesla doesn't really have an advertising budget at all, and they mostly rely on word of mouth, and they have no commercials like a typical car company. Which Tesla model are you getting? I'm definitely considering the Model 3 just because, for my bank account, that's the only one I could justify, if I can justify any of them. You know what I'm saying? And I'm having the damnedest of time justifying it. Now is a decent time for me to get the Model 3 because they do have the refreshed version coming out really, really soon. I could have ordered it when I was in Connecticut, and I would have probably gotten it at the end of this year or early January, but I didn't, and I still haven't ordered it because I'm still like on the fence. I'm still telling myself, nah, it's okay. You can do it. It's fine. So the Model 3 is the one I'd be interested in getting. I did test drive the Model 3 Performance when I was in Connecticut, and that thing was so much fun to drive. The acceleration on that thing, I think the one that I test drove was like 0 to 60 in 3.8 seconds or something like that. And the new refresh one, it goes from 0 to 60 in 3.1 seconds. But I'm not gonna get the performance one because it's like 54 G's, and not really interested in spending the 54 G's. And those tires are not they're not user friendly. They're not efficient. So I'd probably get the long range because, of course, I do want the long range. So I'll probably get the long range Model 3, probably the gray or the blue is what I've really been kind of thinking about. We'll see what happens. Mojo says, I recently started leaving 2% on my credit cards at the statement cut date. I was leaving 0 on the credit card and statement closing date. I am paying off the 2% on the first of the new statement. Yeah, so the thing about that is a lot of people they'll swear by the fact that like it makes sense to leave 2% or 1%. And it's not something that I've ever really worried about, to be honest with you, just because I don't have the luxury of, doing that. I don't care enough to do that, to even figure that out. And my freaking credit limit, I have so much available credit limit that it's hard for me to really do a true 1% or 2% to even do any research to even justify that or say that this makes sense, or I could tell from my own experience. I'm not even worrying about that. So I'm interested to see what happens to your score once you pay that off, if it gets down to 0%. Devin says, I heard Amex Gold is getting rid of the airline credit in 2022. Okay, well, if it's 2022, then that's cool. I read it online and saw videos about it. Okay, yeah, because I wasn't sure. Like literally before I went on my trip, I think I probably heard about it, or maybe it was during the trip. I don't know. But literally, I really have been unplugged from the credit card world and like the whole YouTube credit card thing. I've been kind of unplugged. So if it's 2022, then that's cool. That's really cool, to be honest. So we'll see. Our Keith, what's going on, says, I received info from PayPal about cryptocurrency. Will that be the new money system? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, crypto's been around for a while. Let's see. Mojo says, start date to eliminate interest in alt, or should I do 2% or just stick to my old ways of 0%? Dude, honestly, I would just do the 0%, but that's just me. In general, once you get to a point where your credit score is where you want it to be, you don't even care or worry about the details about where exactly what percentage utilization you're using. Once your credit score is like 7 something, like 740 and above, you don't really sweat the details about that as much, just because your score is not going to move around too much. I don't have an Instagram, Mojo. I don't have an Instagram. YouTube is my be all when it comes to social media. I do have Instagram, but I don't use it. So I'm telling people I don't have one because it's pointless to add me. There's no activity on there. I'm never on there like that. I might get on there once a month. I might get on there 3 times a month. I might get on there 0 times a month. That's how much interaction I have with Instagram. Devin says the 10% offer is for up to $500 in monthly purchases. Okay, I mean, that's not bad. I mean, 10% of 500 is what, $50? Is it right? Is that $50? I want to say I'm right? It's so bad. I used to be confident, and now I have to double check. Yeah, I'm right. It's $50. All right, let's see. Deborah, what's going on? Deborah says, hey, Duane, I'm beginning to like the gold card now. When is it time for me to pay the annual fee? I'm hoping that they can waive it. More than likely, they will not waive it. But what you can do to make sure that you're correct is call and ask. That's the best advice. Call and ask them. So I did get my card in October 2018, and then the following year my annual fee was in November, okay, which was November 2019. And this year my annual fees in November as well. So the best thing to do is just call them. Listen, guys, if you have questions, please don't hesitate to ask. This is the time and place to have your questions answered. We have 59 people in the house, 50 thumbs up, 51 thumbs up. If you haven't smashed the thumbs up, please smash the thumbs up in this video. I really appreciate positivity and support. And if you have questions, more importantly, don't be afraid to ask them. Okay, so if you have questions, slap them in the comment section and I'll do my best to answer it. G Dobbs, okay, just kidding. Let's see. Tico, what's going on, man? Says, what's up, sir? I've rebuilt my credit to $690. I've had to discover it with a 10,000 limit for 6 months and recently got approved for a Wells Fargo Visa Signature with a 6,000 limit. When should I apply for American Express? First of all, Tico, congratulations to you for doing the work, man. That's really, really, really cool. And you have 2 solid cards. I think when it comes to American Express, the first thing to consider is what's going on with your Experian credit profile, because that's where they pull from 99.9% of the time, your Experian credit profile. Another thing to consider is how many inquiries do you have. If you have 3 inquiries or more, you might want to wait. But another thing that can help you make the decision easier is to go to the American Express website and see if you're pre-qualified for one of their cards. Another thing, I know that you say that you have the Discover card for 6 months. If I were you, it's easy for me to justify waiting another 6 months before applying for an American Express card, because you need to just go ahead and max out, not max out like the $10,000, but max out as in try to accumulate as much cash back as you can possible in your first year of membership, because Discover card matches your cash back. Okay, a lot of people don't really get the power of that, and it's kind of crazy because I don't know of anybody else on YouTube that has made videos talking about how much cash back they've gotten with Discover card as much as I've gotten. I've gotten over $1,700 worth of cash back. I think like 1,680 something of that was during the first year. Okay, and that's a substantial amount of cash back with the Discover It card. So be sure not to sleep on that. You have 6 months left, man. Really focus your energy on using that card so that you'll get the cash back match. All right. G-Dobbs said, what score do I need to get the Apple Card? It's very tricky, G-Dobbs. When it comes to the Apple Card, if I were you, I would wait until you were purchasing an Apple product and try to get the Apple Card at that moment, right? So you'd be looking for an iPhone or whatever, and then, of course, you would try to say that you want to pay for it on an Apple Card, because then you have no interest for, 24 months or whatever. That is, I think, the easiest way to get an Apple Card. And in general, the Apple Cards are not hard to get, but I would definitely not just apply for it out of the blue. I would apply for it because you were buying an Apple product. Let's see here. Devin says, I've been well and busy getting to pre-order the 12 Pro Max. That's definitely what I need to do, and get an Apple Watch 6 since I only have the first generation Apple Watch. Man, first of all, congratulations to you for waiting it out, for thugging it out to go from generation 1 to the 6 Apple Watch 6. That's a big jump. I had the Apple Watch Series 2 and now I have the Series 5. So that's cool. That should be really exciting. I'm excited about getting the 12 Pro Max. I'm excited about having a phone that is similar to the 10 that I had that no longer works. So I'm excited about getting the 12 Pro Max. So, I'll be doing that pre-order too. I guess I'll probably do it online. I was going to go in the store, but there's no need to do that. Maserati Holly says, yeah, I don't have time to get my utilization to 1 to 3%. I just pay in full and keep it rolling. No, absolutely. I mean, I think that's the best way to be, pay and keep it going, just because it's easy. There's nothing to figure out. There's nothing, a lot of people want to put time and energy into talking about, 1% this and do that. And it's just not, to me, it's not worth it, and it doesn't make sense. So I totally hear you on that. Man. All right, let me see here. I'm trying to do something and my computer is being very stupid. I'm trying to look at the live stream, the chat in the live stream. I can't see it here on the software that I'm using. So I'm trying to actually see it from the browser on YouTube, but I'm having the hardest time. All right, whatever. All right, I'm over it. Sorry, guys. Enough of that. Let's see here. Joe Mojo says, with your experience with the Gold Card, for the Gold Card, does it count Walmart, Sam, and no, it does not. It doesn't count that as grocery purchases, and that's definitely unfortunate for us, for sure, because we really make it real easy. Mojo says, what are your thoughts on the Wells Fargo Propel and Signature Visa combo? Underrated credit cards? Thoughts? No, I don't think they're underrated credit cards. I mean, Wells Fargo in general, a lot of people don't really fool with Wells Fargo like that, but the Propel card is a very, 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 very solid card. I like the card a lot. You get the ability to earn 3 times points on several things and 2 times points, as well as the fact that there's no annual fee, and it is a metal card if people like that type of stuff, which, you know, I have to admit I do like metal cards. Yeah, I think the Propel card is a very solid card. I don't know a whole lot about that other card, the Visa Signature combo, the Visa Signature card, but the Propel card for sure is very solid. Luis says, hey brother, does Navy Federal Amex card go against the Amex Card 5 rule? Nope, it does not, because the Navy Federal American Express card is a card with Navy Federal, not with American Express. Okay, it's not a card with American Express. It's a card that is with Navy Federal. Just like if you had a Bank of America Visa card, it's a card from Bank of America. Okay, it just has a Visa logo. So the same thing with the More Rewards card from Navy Federal, it just has an American Express logo. It is not a credit card with American Express. It's a credit card with Navy Federal Credit Union. Okay. IYBL stands for it's Yo Bro Lexington. Okay, cool. I never knew that. It says, I don't know if anyone knows this, and it's okay if they don't. If you don't want to read the rest of this comment, but I do have a channel, and the Cinemadness part of my username is because my channel is about movies. Yeah, awesome. I don't know that I knew that. Is the channel your actual name that I'm seeing in the comment section right now? Let me know. Christopher, what's going on, bro? Christopher is always dropping that positivity. Says, great advice, Duane. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you for always being consistent and dropping the positivity in the live stream. Speaking of positivity, we got another channel member in the building. Jordan23WW says, hey, Duane, hope you and the rest of your credit family are having a great day. Just hopped on YouTube and coincidentally you were streaming. Sweet. It's a pleasure to have you in the building as usual, my man. It's good to see you. Luis says, I got my Navy Federal Cash Rewards card in the mail just now. So happy. Yeah, it's a green card. It's not a bad looking card, actually. I got mine right here too. I got my Navy Federal Cash Rewards. I haven't used it in a while, actually, but I do have it here. There's just so many cards in here, you guys. So many cards, so many. Here we go. If I can get it to act right. Here we go. Cash Rewards right there. This guy, Navy Federal. Yep. Yeah, I don't use it a lot. I use the card that I use the most right now is the flagship card. Of course, I use my American Express Gold when I'm dining and buying groceries. But other than that, I use the flagship card quite a bit. Mojo says, Navy Federal Signature or More Rewards credit card, which one is better? I think the More Rewards is better because you have the ability to earn a substantial amount of cash back. Or points that I choose to redeem as cash back, and there's no annual fee. So that's the one that I would go with between the two. You definitely can earn quite a bit more with that More Rewards. Kenneth, what's going on, bro? Says, good to see you. Detroit in the house. What's going on, Kenneth? It's a pleasure to have you in the building, man. Thanks for stopping by again. Daily Essentials says, yo, what's the difference between double cash and double miles? Isn't it necessarily the same thing, or am I wrong? Well, first of all, one is cash and one is miles, right? So cash is cash. You're gonna, it's like you're getting 2%, right? And then miles, you're getting 2% also, but it's miles. So like the way you spend it is gonna be different. If with the double cash, since we're talking about Citibank, the best way to spend that is to have that money either mailed to you, or I think they can mail you a check. I don't know if you can transfer it directly into your account, your bank account, but you never want to use your cash to redeem towards your statement credit, because when you do that, you do not get the 1% from paying your statement. So with the double cash card, you get 1% when you make a purchase and another 1% when you pay it off. So if you take your cash back that you've earned and pay off your statement balance, you will not get that 1%. Okay, so you'd be just getting the 1%. So that's my advice on that. Cinemadness says, yes, the channel is spelled exactly like you see my username. I talk about streaming too right now because movies in theaters aren't doing too hot at the moment. Yeah, absolutely. As a matter of fact, I almost bought some shares of AMC, and AMC was like $4 something, $5 something, $6 something. Of course, it was higher than that, but the last time I checked, it was like $2 and something, and I would have cried if I had bought shares. Yeah, they're definitely taking a hit for sure right now. That is for sure. They are suffering big time. All right, you guys, if you have any questions, please be sure to slap them in the comment section right now. I will do my best to answer it as soon as I see it. Otherwise, I'm going to stick around for the next 30 seconds or so, and I will be ending this live stream if there are no more questions. So be sure to ask your questions if you have any. If you haven't smashed the thumbs up yet, please smash the thumbs up in this video. I would really appreciate that love and support. Devin says a new benefit is added to Amex Gold is the Uber Eats credit. Yep, I talked about that a little bit. Funny thing I heard from Credit Shifu is the card is now being a food card, not a travel card. Interesting. Matthew Green, what's going on? Matthew says, I hate Citi. They deemed not worthy for a secured card when my scores were in the 600s. Yeah, it's weird with the secured cards. I mean, you would think that most secured cards, you know, everybody should get approved to some extent, especially when your score is in the 600s. So I feel you on that. And most of the times I feel like Citibank, you know, is normally approving that type of situation, but it just shows you every situation is different. And I'm not gonna lie, there has been a couple of times there's been a couple of times where I've applied for cards thinking I was gonna get this high limit and didn't quite work out that way. So I totally hear you on that. Jordan23WW says the topic you chose today is perfect. Tuesday I was approved for the Amex Gold Card. It just arrived in the mail today. Dude, you're gonna love that card, especially because that sign up bonus is real legit. Hopefully you got the 60,000 membership rewards bonus for spending $4,000 in 6 months. But that's awesome, bro. You're gonna love that card, man. I know you can't wait to jump on that. Luis says thumbs up, smashed, smash, smash. I appreciate that love and support, my brother. It's a pleasure to have you in the building as usual. Once again, guys, if you have questions, I will stick around again for the next 30 seconds to try to answer your questions. If not, I will see you guys back again in another How to Build Credit TV live stream. Once again, I will be doing the live stream on Mondays at 7 p.m. Central, so I will be here Monday at 7 p.m. I do have footage for the members of the channel, but the footage that I have is on my iPhone XS. I don't even know where it is right now, which is real sad. I don't think it's gonna work. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty dead. But I think I'll have to wait till I get my 12 Pro Max and plug it in. Right now, this iPhone 6s, I think I have 64 gigabytes of storage. And of course, my iPhone 10 had 256 gigabytes on there. So I'm gonna be buying the 12 Pro Max with the 256 gigabytes. And I will be restoring, you know, whatever is on my iCloud. I know that my pictures and videos are good to go. So once again, for the channel members, you guys will have your own special treat of that and access to that, whereas the people that are not channel members won't see that, and that's okay. Anyway, let me see here. Luis says, do you ever keep all the paperwork that comes with new credit card? I have no idea that Navy Fed had their own credit score that they rate you. Yeah, I still have my freaking box from my American Express Platinum card. It's not a big deal after a while, but yeah, I think a lot of people do end up kind of keeping that, but after a while, it just sits there, right? So you eventually get rid of it. Jordan23WW says, that's the offer I got, 60,000. Awesome. Matthew Green says the 12 Pro is awesome. Yeah, I think I might get my son the 12 Pro, and I'm going to get myself the 12 Pro Max. So that will be cool. Hyro, what's going on, bro? Says, what's up, Duane? Good news, finally got the Chase Freedom Unlimited. Congratulations, Hyro, man. That's awesome, bro. Hit that horn for you, man. You know saying? That's dope, man. Thank you so much for taking the time to stop by the channel and share that information, bro. That is very, very awesome. Let me see here. Cinemadness says it's so sad because I remember in October 2019, up until the pandemic started, and it was a steal, in my opinion. $23 for the 12 movies for. Okay, yeah, no, absolutely. AMC definitely had a really, really good deal. They had to get rid of that deal because everybody was taking advantage of it. I did not, because you know your boy was working, so I really couldn't go to the movies like that. Madden Champ 226226 says, I like Amex Gold Card. Awesome, man. I do too. I like it quite a bit. I'm just having a really hard time trying to decide if I want to keep it, you know, because this is my third time paying the annual fee. All right, you guys, that's pretty much it for this live stream. Like I said, I did do a video talking about the Tomo card. I will do some editing, fingers crossed, and get that uploaded by Saturday. Of course, I will be back again on Monday, 7 p.m. Central, to do another How to Build Credit TV live stream for you guys. I hope you guys have an incredible day, an incredible Friday, an incredible weekend if I don't see you guys until Monday for some reason, if I don't do my work. Anyway, I hope you guys have an incredible rest of your week, and I will definitely see you guys here on Monday at 7 p.m. Central. Fast Carter says, with the Navy Federal Cash Rewards card, do you have to apply for more credit, or does Navy Federal give it? I'm not exactly sure what you're asking there. I mean, if I don't understand what you're asking. I mean, if you apply for the More Rewards card, I'm sorry, if you apply for the Cash Rewards card, you're applying for that particular card. Devin says, I used to go to the AMC theaters about 2 to 3 times a week, like 4 years ago. Yeah, I mean, you know, trust me, that was a good offer they had. I don't think the offer was around 4 years ago, but I guess you were rolling in the money 4 years ago, Devin, and you used to just go to the movies so often. Anyway, you guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Once again, my name is Duane with How to Build Credit TV, and I approve this video. All right, see you guys next time. Until next time, take care and be blessed. Peace. Later, guys.